Well, good afternoon, all. This is Fay Hemzi. It's Wednesday, March 13th, 2024, and the time is 444, triple fours, p.m. Eastern. Um, as you know, we're in this new mode with what do you call it? With Go to Webinar. They have a new format, following with what they did with the Go to Meeting. We've opted to go for that because it looks like that's where the technology is going. It could be a little bit risky up front, but if you're afraid of technology, you won't get anywhere in trading. Trading is always evolving, so you've got to not be afraid of technology. Uh, these are we posted here. The link is the same. We recovered the people we had from last year in this, and as you can see, it's every other week, so it's bi-monthly. All right. So far, so good. It's recording locally. We still have to convert it, so our current version that they've released, the the release copy that goes to YouTube, which is down here, right down here. This one's going to take a little bit longer today, so you know. Okay. Now, Tico and I have to be at the function. So one of his aunties, not nannies, but his aunties. Yeah, Tina. Remember Tina? Yeah. One of his aunties is changing jobs. She's going to be leaving us, so we have to go and pay our homage. Let's get it started. Quick update, kind of housekeeping. Just we're going nuts on our expansion here. Some of the things we have to move ahead of the curve, ahead of the power, traffic coming in. But it hasn't been easy. We have some hardware issues, and so on and so forth. So, best thing is happening is we uh, we put two i9s in here. Well, we had one. We improved it, and then we put another one, brought a new one in. But we had a problem on the i7. The old one had to do with our card because it was not plotting fast enough. That's how much these technologies take in. Okay, so 1 second here. What thing I'm going to check? 1 second. Yeah. Oh no, I'm good. Okay, that's good. Let me just close one of these items so we don't have to worry about it. There we go. And so, and this one too. Let me change. I'm sorry. These are proprietary work that's available for what I'm trying to do, and I've got to get rid of them because they'll create exposure problem and more. What do you call it? Editing. I just don't have the time today. Yeah, as you know, I move on Friday. I'm sorry, on Saturday. We'll move in the morning via what's called TICO 1 en route from RSW to LAX, and so I got a time compression. Anyhow, mother the two of the machines are fine. Everything is updated to 74 for trade station. One machine needs a card. The card was bad. They're replacing it. It's made by MSI, which is a predominant name in NVIDIA boards because NVIDIA makes it just the chips. These guys are after parties. They build it and sell it. And the incredible team. They're saying they were up the whole time I called. Yes, and then what happened is that uh, I'm doing the best I can. Should be here this weekend. I mean this tomorrow. And I should have on Friday put it in there for everybody. We have some issues, but we have been refreshing it. Folks have worked with me, refreshing it with remote access and fixing it. Nancy and Cash and Peter will be in charge while I'm gone. Please do not sign up for anything you don't have to. Wait for me to come back, especially if it needs authorization. For example, we're going to do a special as we discussed that. We had a lot of hits on that trade what you see, not what you think, which was this sucker. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Remember this? We did that Saturday. It has a lot of hits. And I promise I will get a promo for you out. I'm going to try to it. Okay? And you will get a polo shirt with it too. Yes. Remember, we don't sell these. These are comps to our most beloved loyal customers. But my system will help take care of that. And we have more on order, so we'll be all coming together. But I'm going to do my best to get that offer out. If not, when I come back, I'm just only gone a week. I haven't had a time off in 2 years, and that last one was the COVID, so that wasn't even a time off. So that's that. I don't have any other housekeeping. 4.98 is in development still for HAPDST, which is a prop auto trading systems elite. This one is get the code out. We're running 4.96. This is the back test for it. I haven't posted 96 yet, but we're going to 98. 98 adds additional capture on the pullback. Okay, on a pullback, so that if you have a exit, it gets you more efficient. It'll come in. We've had a couple of new ones. That's why performance has been better. We had 2 days of bad results. They were back to back because it's an ORB, opening range breakout. Guess what? It missed the B. It had OR, opening range, but there was no breakout. You know, it got into trouble there. Uh, but the other ones have done today. Yesterday we did good. Made three grand for NQs, 320 for MNQs. And last but not least, we're running M contract. Remember, M contracts are lead. That's June. Friday morning at the open, the March will go out of trading. Will be settled. So as a Cash and I have a friend who forgot. He kept on trading, and this week, this was like a year ago. The H23s, except and he didn't know there was a problem because it was still trading, except Friday morning. And he gets up in the morning, he looks at the market, he is in big. He goes to his account is zero, like $100 something. They had to settle at the open. They had to settle, except he was in the wrong contract, so he had no more life after that. But the M23 was up fairly decent for the day, and so I told him there's expiration. He didn't know there was expiration. Listen, if you're that good, maybe you should tell us what you're smoking in the morning, okay? I mean, Jesus, you've got to understand the product you trade. Yes, Siegfried, I will do that. He did have a, we did have a, he'll get a dessert. And also, we're going to go to that party of his, one of his aunties. He's going to have fun. Boo boo, no, no, no. I just told you can't do that. Boo boo. Unbelievable. I'm sorry. This is not professional, boo boo. I got to get this done. All right, let's move on. So we're done with housekeeping. Let's go econ calendar. We also look at what we have. Remember, I won't be here next week. So next week, this time is the first day of the spring. Yeah, because this year the equinox comes late on the 19th Eastern time, but 9 p.m. Eastern time next Tuesday. Anyhow, this week we got 14 and 15. We have PPI tomorrow morning. As you know, CPI was tad above what we thought. Market actually liked it, unfortunately or unfortunately, depending where you are. But usually, if you're betting on a correlation, it failed on you and me yesterday. But remember, one day you don't make a big chart. This is one day, so we'll see where we are tomorrow too. But there's a PPI tomorrow, which is producers' price index. Plus, we have retail sales. Both are going to be crucial. Sizes are small, so they shouldn't be too far off. I don't think we're going to have the impact we used to have 2 years ago this time. Remember that? Yeah, that was something else. Let me see. Go there again. 0.3s, yeah. 0.5. Okay, maybe they'll pay some attention to this. Or okay, this one, extra energy. We'll see. Okay. Gas is still expensive. I just put in and went over 80. I don't usually get over 80 on my tank, but dollars, yeah. So I think this one was 85. So that's why single doing has gone up. I don't sit there and watch the crude oil that often as I should. Okay. And now we have Tiger Shark trading it. So Tico loves that. Tico loves to watch Tiger Shark for crude because as you know, he's a crude trader. Okay. Month to month retail stakes 0.8. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Look at that range for. Oh, you better be up early, young man. I'm talking to myself. Yeah. Okay. All right. So big numbers there for tomorrow as possibility. I'm not worried about inventories. Fed balance sheet. Industrial production, obviously big. That's you have a star. Consumer sentiment, absolutely. And plus you have Empire State, which is the northeast corridor of manufacturing. So all important tomorrow from 8:30 to 10. I'll be around most of the day. No, I'm on Friday. I'm sorry. On Friday, yeah, yeah. I'll be around most of the day. Next 2 days, I just have a late appointment here on Friday. I mean on Thursday. Now let's go to next week. Okay, the week I'm not here. We have housing at I can't show it here, but this is on the same website as the hard copy that gives you 1 year. It's I think $20. Housing market index on Monday. No care what that is, but let's go to Tuesday. Housing starts and permits, very crucial. FOMC starts, 2 day meeting, closes on 2 p.m. on Wednesday, 2:30 is a press conference. You can bet your last dollar that wherever I am, I'm going to be watching it. Okay? You can bet that. Whether I trade it or not, I got to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, we have Philly Fed. So we want to see what happens with Mid Atlantic. That's, believe it or not, that is a green report. That's a green report. It's not a red report. This is the week after this, right? So week ending 22nd. Philly Fed at 8:30, PMI at 9:45, and then 10. You got a big number. Existing home sales. That's going to be big. Okay. And the following, no, 22nd of Friday, nothing. And this week's expiration. Okay. And so it's a quarterly, so this is a big expiration. The following week, nothing big other than housing, and existing home sales, starts and permits, and FOMC. The following week, Monday, 25th. I'll be back by then. Our next webinar will be 27th. But 25th, we have new home sales on Monday. Durable goods, very important. On 26th, Tuesday at 8:30. Consumer confidence at 10. Remember, they're two different things. One is the sentiment, one is the confidence. One is for U of Chicago, the other one is for Conference Board. Don't ask me which one is which. I don't remember, to be honest with you. I'm not sharing my screen. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I missed that. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Oh, sorry. Now it should be good now, right? Are you seeing the screen now? Okay, guys. You know what? There are two different. You know what it is? There's a chat and there's questions. I see. A little bit different on this platform. I'm learning. Thank you, Cash. I appreciate it. Sorry, I was just going over the calendar. No charts yet. Uh, as you heard. So GDP 28th, very key when we come back Thursday. Okay. So we gotta take care of that. Okay. GDP 8:30, jobless claim after that. PMI at 9:45, consumer sentiment. So all green. The big one is GDP and pending home sales also at 10. Yeah, nothing else. Okay. Kansas City also at 11. The following Friday, it was a good Friday. We're closed. Oh, 29th, we're closed. Ah, and 31st is Easter. Yes, yes, yes. That's why Matt was calling me. Tico, you invited for Easter. Yeah, with a bunch of your your Roman buddies. Yeah. Yeah, and because of that, probably they included me. Huh. All right, let's go to charts. Enough digression. Yes, I know it's school. What do you call it? It's uh, spring break. Nobody's around. So I wanted to actually change the title of our webinar today to "Where are the Bulls?" Okay, the Bulls. Exactly. That's what we used to call the Chicago team. Anyhow, here's what let's start here. You can see what's happening today, and you can see off the beta. You got 242 on Tesla, went to 168. Remember what Admiral Tico said? Hello. This is why you follow Admiral Tico. Okay? This is why you do that. Hold on. Let me show you this. Okay. There you go. Look at this right there. Admiral Tico, this exact thing. March 8th. I'm watching 165 to 175 on Tesla from my house. Also copying it to Norseman. That's his buddy. Okay? Look where we are now. This is the power of. Look where we are. Tesla. The low was 169. Okay, if you go back and you see what time he said that, you'll freak out. Take a look. It was 175. It was 100. I mean, $10 higher. You know how much $10 is in Tesla? One of the biggest market caps out there. Yes, I mean, there's a lot of shares, no question. And it's not a, what was it, three and change it used to be? Or, yeah, I don't know. We'll go there. Hold on one second. Let's do it like this. Swing, Tesla. So it traded 414. We're trading 169. So you can imagine what kind of a dollar value is out there that's moving even for that. So we're down now to 168. Oh, we're even lower now. It's 168. Yeah, this is live. Yeah, that's not okay. Anyhow, good call, Tico. But what we've been looking at is actually NVIDIA and Tesla together. Why? They both have high beta. Look at their beta. 172 versus 242. I'm sure you guys know what beta is, right? Is everybody on the same page with me when I say beta? I mean, if you don't, that's okay too, but just a question. Siegfried, let's see, Michael, Thomas, Gordon, or Cash. Guys know what I mean when I say beta? I'm sure you do. I'm sure a majority of you guys do. Can you guys hear me okay? Is audio good? Am I doing everything right there? Is the audio good? Okay, hold on. What is this? Oh, dashboard. Metric 2. No. I think we're good here. Audio is good. Okay, thank you. Okay. Beta means the amount of move. Oh, there we go. Beta, yeah, the higher the beta, okay, it moves faster than the market. Beta is the correlation between at the limit, though. We're measuring at the limit. So it's the amount of move that you're gonna see in one share of the stock when $1 move happens on SPX. So you have a dollar move on SPX here from 51.65 to 51.66. You want to know what that ratio is. So it shows you coefficient of how it moves. It moves quite a bit, obviously, with those beta, and that also creates a problem. It's a double-edged sword. So anyhow, let me go through market timing here. Let's go start that. So, but the reason we're talking about where are the bulls is because all these big names were not participating, and then all of a sudden we go back up again, and then we don't. So very confusing. Absolutely. Can we get into a trade? I think not. We're still gonna wait. I will still have a short bias with the time and digest. What I'm talking about getting to trade is more than intraday. By that I mean holding it overnight. I just don't see it right now to do. I just don't. So why is that? Because the pattern we're in, the slopes have not changed. It's a color and a slope again. Color and a slope. Can just step back, take a look. We're not going up. We're not going down. We're just they're buying the dips. At some point they won't. Okay, maybe it needs and you got to ask these questions. In strategic planning, that's what we did. What if? What if NVIDIA has to be hit 1,000 before they're convinced they can do that? So if you go to all-time high, 974. Oops, we didn't get to 1,000. Okay, I understand. So, but we've dropped quite a bit from that high. And how do we do that? One of the easier way to look at it is this column. It's what's called current percentage, part of a 52-week channel. It's just a function under radar screen. You can build that up and you can run it. So you could see where Apple is 42% of the 52 weeks channel. If you think of it as a high and low channel, straight lines, it's about a little bit below center of the look back period. Why? 199 to 149. Now go there on NVIDIA, you're at 90. Look at Microsoft. Yeah, look at Microsoft. Tesla is in the toilet. Is at 11%. Yeah. For some reason, from 0 to 100, it's at 11. No good. Yeah, it's come back quite a bit. Yeah. So probably he's going to retest 152. 133 is a strike for his loans. Yeah. And he may have co-signed something for Trump. I doubt he can give any cash. Yeah, he's in a tight spot. There's also rumblings on their bondholders. So I'm not taking sides. I'm just simply telling you that. Okay, hold on. Boys and girls, we are shutting down that webinar. Thank you. Not webinar, the go-to session, and restoring it for next session at 6 p.m. Thanks. Okay, these are doing that. Let them do that. I'm back here. So, time of digest. Sorry. Oh, the other good bookkeeping. I mean, not the housekeeping. The state of Delaware finally approved our LLP, limited liability partnership, which is the silo management of the funds for the what do you call it? For Tiger Shark, and it's called Tiger Shark Capital Management, and it has to be with the prime broker. That means that the brokers that handle hedge funds. Of course, Chase qualifies for that. So we already transferred the funds. We couldn't get it into TradeStation yet, but we should be ready. And I'm shutting down my existing accounts one by one. I'm down to 3, reasonably good size. The little ones are gone. Too much disappointment of me. People complain, but I don't know what. Put yourself in my shoes. It's called progress. You got to move forward. So, and it was a good run. You were some of them were with me 3 to 4 years. You make good money. So don't complain. Yeah, exactly. All right. Greed is bad. Anyhow, we're not going much up on the advanced decline. That's what McLaren is doing, even though we're making new highs. That's a problem. That's always a big problem. Except, so keep in mind, we can be up here like this. You have a positive momentum. We can stay in positive momentum. Not as high as here, which was corresponds to that volume. Yeah, correspond to this level here. Yeah, and then of course we peaked right before that, right? See, we peaked right before that. We dropped, and up and down volume is spiked. Yeah, but still, they bought the 20 bar, which is 0 sig, right? That's a 20 bar. They bought it twice, 3 times, and maybe 3.5 almost. Okay, but the 50 is above 200. We never crossed it, so we didn't have what's called death cross that we have now on. I think Russell. I'll go there. I'll show it to you. We're still positive CIs. A little bit noisy back and forth. You see the colors. The colors are changing. They're not solid. When you have a steady CI, these are solid. Is that simple? You think about that? When you have, if you do a CG, this is the color gradient. But you have a steady. That means some direction, like the slope. If the slope is steady, you get color. You get solids. You get solid green, solid red, because it's a steady drop. When you go sideways, you're getting sausage. Look at the colors. This should be your sausage meter. The CI diff CG. That should be sausage meter. Or you can tell what kind of move you're in. And you can be extremely objective. The problem with trading is when you get subjective. And that's, you're basically handing him your head. Siegfried, calm down. What did they feed you for breakfast, Siegfried? He goes, beta is when Tico runs faster than other doggies. He always does that, first of all. But he doesn't like a challenge. If somebody runs with him, is any good? Oh my God. Next thing you know, he's opening afterburners. Yeah. Full throttle. Let's go. Yeah. Then you start praying. He can go. He can go. And this damage is right when his hands finishes the palm and his the wrist or whatever you want, is where he stands on it. So it's a very bad spot, but oh well. It's okay. Let's go to NDX. A little bit weaker. You can see in relative sense. A little bit weaker. We're 53 here. That's negative 31. We're negative actually. Okay, in terms of advanced decline for Nasdaq versus NDX. This is full Nasdaq. This is full NYSE versus SPX. Why? You want to get a sense between participations. And if the market is going up and this is dropping, I can only see it this way. If you only do the feed for McAllister to be advanced decline for SPX and NDX only, so it's 0 to 500. Okay, and then the decline would be 0 to negative 500, whatever like that. Then you don't see the crowding. Why? Because you're looking at the same numbers. This allows you to look at high market cap index versus all of the market participation. So again, this doesn't sound good. We're still there. Uh, breath trust, yeah, center of the line, nothing doing anything. This is at 58, that's at 50. Yeah, no signal there. And we have it lowering a little bit of CIs here. It's slowing down a tad. Yeah. Okay. Now remember, I was talking to a guy who's very good at this, especially the logic stuff, and the Economist article. I don't know if you guys saw that. The Economist cover that had hold on, that had let me see if we had that. Is it here? I think we had him here on Tico, isn't it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me do this. But come here. Okay, it was one of these. Let me go to Tico only. Hold on, not that. Hold on. Let me go that. So just when we posted ORT. Hold on. No. Yeah. That was, yeah, he likes food. Hold on. Didn't we put that up here? No. Huh? Or maybe it was on. No. No. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Siegfried. This is the one I've got to go chase him down, see where it is. That work, remember? Yeah. Maybe it's on my side. Let me go to HA. I mean to HA feed. Oh, maybe it was here. There was a Economist cover with Nvidia on it as a bull. Okay. Nvidia as a bull. So hold on. It should be right here somewhere. To me, that was a tell. We're going a little bit too far. Not that. This is one of them. Yeah, Norseman is very good at this stuff. You should be following Norseman. Uh, there we go. Bet on the bull. Yeah. This is we're near the top. Okay. Yeah. And you can see how it looks at contrarian move off of the investors intelligence. Yeah. And he's good at it, by the way. He's good at it. You should see how he goes and does that. What the hell happened here, Jack? Huh? We don't have it. It was here. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. When you see something like this, okay, yeah. And I think Barron's was on the other side. And was it Barron on NVIDIA? I think so, right? So Barron's was on NVIDIA, yeah. Oh no, no, Barron's was this one. Oh, no, that's just Barron's. That's life, yeah. Anyhow, to me, we're about to get there, but I've got to warn you, this could take a while. Just take a while. This topic could take a while. It's not going to be easy. Here's your equal weighted as compared to what we had I'm going to do a ratio. You could see, and by the way, we can't do anything on the data. The data is the same. Why? The advanced decline is not going to change, whether it's equal weighted for the index or not. The McClellan oscillator would still show the same thing, right? So now this is equal weighted, and you could see, yeah, we made those, but not as dramatic as before. And here's the proof. We go to a ratio, and we're making these lows down there, all-time lows. Over a period of time, which is, I think, 7 years. How far back are we running this? I don't know. Let me take a look. I should know, but 5 years. Okay, you can see. I guess last 5 years, which includes all of 2019, 2020 forward. Yeah. So you can see we're making new lows, which says basically we're going to adjust. That's what it means. If we rally up, we're going crazy. If that ratio rallies up, we're going crazy. Okay. So this is coming to some adjustment. When would that be? I don't know. Nobody knows. If somebody says they know, run. Don't walk. Run. Yeah. Okay. We're not in debt cost. This is what the debt cost was. Right. And this one. We recovered. We're still on a positive side here still. This is a Russell. I mean, transportation. You want that for SPX. This is what you need for NDX. Okay. and 39,282. So we're not 40,000 yet. Is all time high. Is that what it is? Yeah, 39,292. That's fine. Rest is the same. Nothing, man. This is very flat, guys. You see that? Very flat on what's happening with transmission. So this fix should not be going anywhere. This one says we should be dropping a little bit. So on the Nasdaq 100 or Nasdaq Composite. Here comes your DTs. Look at the same data, different way. Cut it differently. Again, differential between the price versus 50 bar, which would be shown here, or 200 bar, which would be shown down here. And you could see we haven't done recently much. You could see that. Okay. This is headed a little bit lower, but we're still positive, except maybe one. Right? This is a point. So we're neutral. This is neutral. 7 are positive, so we're not near. We're still building the top. That's what this says. Yeah. So VIX, we pulled back. This is we'll talk about term structure next. I think Peter was talking about it today in the webinar there too. Hold on 1 second, guys. I've got to redo this machine before they come back. 1 second. Well, I can do this later. There we go. That's going in. All right. So we look at the term structure for VIX. I'm going to get into VIX future for that. That's a more proper way of looking at the term structure. But you could also take a look at the sigma channels and you see what cycles we're in, and see if we have what we call what was the word I'm looking for? Look at long-term events. So kind of are we getting to an area where we have an event like here? Okay, which was in 2020. Yeah, this is actually 4 years ago. Next week. This is 4 years ago next week. Yeah. I don't forget because I said the low is going to be around Persian New Year. And I was off less than 1 day. Less than 1 day I was off. Persian New Year was on Friday. Low was put in Sunday night into the morning open. So even make it to 1 business day. Of course, that's what we reversed. And what did there was that's what propelled me to be time of the decade. That one trade, yeah, that one trade. Yeah. But it was so huge because we caught the bottom, right at the bottom. If you basically what I'm trying to say is this, so you can visualize that as well. Where's my chart here? There we go. I'm talking about right here. That was the low to the point. And look at that's what happens. These two get added up. This is my return versus what the machine does, but not the machine. SPX did. Except I can go long and short. It can't. This is what we call buy and hope. Because why? 90% of the U.S. is buy and hope, even more. They're in buy and hope mode. So people don't know how to short, or the brokers who don't want them to short. So they give them BS comments, and instead they take your shares and lend it to somebody else to make the difference. And it's with 5% market, it's a huge market right now. You have no idea. Only with Chicago was open. Admiral and I were talking the other day. That product, one single stock futures, ideal for lending. But but this exchange closed. They couldn't market bring big guns in once he left. Yeah. That's why I like to hang out with Admiral. His Rolodex is gold, or white gold, whatever you want to call it, platinum, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Now one more issue here. All right. So let me come back. Okay. So what do we see here? You get the bursts. The cycles were very quiet here, and usually it gets calm like this before it bursts. We have come down quite a bit though. Is there an event coming? I don't know, but I think so. I think so. We'll look at a skew also. But the point is, it is setting up for an event. And we can go quiet, do nothing, little bit, but not much. The event will come. Here's your treasuries. Treasuries are pulling up. Wow. Oh, Murray. Actually, treasuries. Oh, this is now. This is after the close. Oh, Murray. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here's my point. Have you hugged your CI recently? This is what CI is doing. You got to see IDIF. That's what it's doing. It said we're going to go up. It's not magic. I got a lot of what do you call it, friends here. I got a lot of real estate types, and they're watching interest rate like a hawk. And every time I put this chart, sometimes I put it on Facebook just to poke them. They go nuts. Like, what? Why are you saying that? I said, well, I'm not saying it. The chart is saying it. Okay? Understand to read the chart. And don't get paranoid because you can't change it. Too big. Learn how to swim with it. Right? It's tiger shark. You know what tiger? You know what a shark does? Yeah. You know what a tiger shark does? It does it, and really good. So learn to swim with it than to fight it, because you can't win. At the end, it's like the market. Trying to go against the market. It doesn't. It will crush you. Well, the days I have bad days is because I try to tell the market something. Market doesn't care what I think. He'll never listen to me. The days I'm making money, it's not because it's listening to me. No, it's because I learned the messages. I'm swimming with it. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Now we talked about this in the chat room. Remember, we share these things, not charts necessarily, but my comments during the day when I see it. Uh, in the long run, probably doesn't make a difference, but short term, it gives you some little nuggets. Look what I was talking about yesterday. I said, look at the areas of the new high and lows. That's a 52 weeks a bracket of high and lows by S&P, pure S&P. So the max this could get is 500, and max here is also 500. It can only get to zero, and it can't go negative, and same here. We're one today on the downside and up 58, but look at where the peaks are. You could see that congestion here, or the cluster. We keep on doing this, and then we're done. It's going to drop, and that's the peak is in. We're not there yet, but we're close. This is going up steady, +1, +2, and Momo says I'm a little tired. Let me give me some tea, okay? Momo is not telling what he wants to do. All he's saying that he needs some tea. Okay, so let's go to SQ. Oh, Murray. Now, there we go. That's your SQ coming in. Let's refresh it. Remember, this is updated after the close. Okay, go to meeting is good. All right, so let me mute that. Okay, we're good there. All right, back to you guys. So, as you know, we had this event. Everybody went, are you going short? I said, not yet. But now I'm a heightened alert. This is it. Like an early setup. It's early warning. It's like AWACS. AWACS plan or whatever the Ruskies call theirs. They just missed two already in one. They're losing one a month. Yeah. But it's called A50. But they have only 6. We have tons of AWACS. Yeah. Plus we have a bunch at NATO we can borrow. But the point is, this is early warning. It tells us an event is coming. Window is anything between 6 to 12 weeks, maybe to 16 weeks. It can go. We don't know what's ahead of us, but obviously something is wrong. For this big boys buy cheap out of the money puts. So they're buying puts here. Cheap out of the money puts. It's a tail risk. But you're gonna say, well, we have 2 tails. I know. We look at the low end. We don't care for the upper end. Upper end, nobody gets into trouble, basically, unless you're stupidly short for too long. No, just like yours truly. But that's not cash. That's on what do you call it? That's with the market time. We can with this time of digest. My mistake. I missed it. I was middle of negotiating this other stuff on the tiger shark, and I just missed it. Then my stubbornness came in. We did try 2 shorts, didn't work. We do not have an open trade. We do have, and even what we gave out to the regular regular PMT, which is a SPY targets only. They were stopped out, so we don't have it open ended. That's what happens on the top. It's open end, but on the bottom, you can get crushed. That's why it's a lowercase. And we have 80% of people long. They're gonna panic. So that's why this is a lower. I'm saying it's a lower tail risk. If you think of a tail risk as a what do you call it? Bell curve. Standing on the side, there's 2 tails, one on top, one on the bottom. We talk about the bottom tail. Okay. How do I show that? Let's see if I can get a tail risk. or give me a tail risk. Let's see if we can get that. Do we get any images? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so as you could see, this is that's a good one too. That's a tail risk. Yeah. Here's your again. We're not gonna get into too fancy stuff. We're not gonna get into binomial versus Wiener process, which is it's like the uh, what do you call it? Not fluid dynamics. Thermodynamics. We're not getting to thermodynamics, okay? But there's a two tail. We talk about this side, the lower end. This is the upper end, okay? And we're not talking about what happens with the skew is shifting vis-a-vis ideal testing like this versus actual observation of thermodynamics, which shows that the movement of stocks are really followed like a binomial theorem. So it's not it's not even. Yeah, the two sides are not even. Why? Because of fear. Because of fear. When you get to this end, there's a fear comes in. That you here you have elation. That's fear. To the finish. Okay. So we're looking at that, and our question is, what do they know we don't know? That's not clear right now. It's coming back up with more additions here, but then I would count the sigma levels. Not just what this value is, what's the sigma? That was ideal. Why? New highs. And 4 sigma. Went to 4 sigma, hit new high. That's a signal. Signal. This is important. But let's see how we go. And now you could you see it because the drop was so dramatic. A lot of people got out. That's why the volatility of a skew itself. That's what this is. It's really volatility. It's a sigma challenge. So the volatility of a skew against itself is dropping. So we'll see where that leads us. It could be a whimper. It's possible. To be told, could be. But that's what we have now, and that's what we're going to look at. Okay, let's see. Now, as you know, SP2 is my true and trusted. That's never left me. Always was there. All these years since like '95 on. And it's short term for short term is very good. I'm talking about swing trade. For a swing trade is really good. Not intraday. Doesn't mean anything. But we're pulled back. We're at 65. Neutral is 50. So no signal. Here we got a what do you call it, rendezvous. I talked about it a couple of days ago. I think it was. I said they were heading south to do a rendezvous. They missed that. Came back up. Now he's got his rendezvous. We didn't have this yet. So now we got a rendezvous around 50. Not doesn't happen that often, but now you're at 50-50 now. The move forward from here, delta t, as delta t goes to 0 at the limit, okay? So it's like maybe 1 period, 2 period only. No more than that. Don't tell me what a week from now. Oh, this tells me a week from now. This doesn't tell you that. No. This tells you the next day or two is a coin toss. That means you can get up in the morning, you don't need ore, you can do your coin toss. Yeah. You don't need anything fancy for the next day or two. That's what this is saying. Once this gets out of whack, and of course it's out of whack, we told you that too. We'll tell you that too, but that's where we are. On the spread, which is VIX spread, on Friday we gotta go into VXJ. It doesn't because we have closed when it opens up after 6. It's 528. You'll see the values. This is the term structure, but J should come to power by Friday morning. Why? X is expiring. H will expire next week on the 20th. That means that the 21st is the last trade. No, on 20th. So 19th is the last trade. 19th is the last trade. 20th it settles, whatever it is, at the open, wherever the VIX H is. It won't trade past 9:30. Okay, Eastern. Yeah. And that's going to be a settlement for VIX. So we need to go to long K and no, long J and short N. Right now we're long H and short M. That creates the 3-month spread. Okay, don't play with 4. 3 is the best one out there because it's just the numerology of it. Yeah, and then how the expressions work together. It's usually triple, not fourth. I played with fourth, didn't work as well. I have to probably try it again, but for now, we're happy here in what this shows. So Friday we're going to be updating this. So when I come back 2 weeks from now, yes, we'll be running M24 because that's lead, and this would be showing that too. Notice we changed over the weekend. Last weekend we changed this because lead. You always want to look at lead contract. Now you go here and say, Ferry, what happened to you, Senor? I have no idea. You don't know. Cash will tell you how kind of hours I've had with issues and the uh, people at trade station telling me you got to do this. Okay, those are good. Let's see, 3.5 now. Yeah. Uh, Change that. Check. Too many things. But thank God it hasn't been software. It's not software. It's hardware. We have new hardware on its way. Should be here tomorrow night. Okay. We have posted again Admiral Tico's charts here, and as you can see, uh, we are in a kind of a nowhere land here, not up or down, but needless to say, um, we just pulled off a little bit today. We had a pretty good open, but we pretty much sold for most of the day. And that's what this says. Let me go to overnight. Let me see what overnight shows me. Yeah, I see. Okay, we're about to open here. I see. And then boom. Okay. Okay, I get it. That's a 30 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Jacques. Hold on. So back to here. Again, we post this again at Fleet Admiral Tico underscores between FLEET underscore TIKO and the Admiral's ADM. Okay, yeah, it's on all pages. You'll see it on PMT pages and so forth. Here's probably a more important chart, which is what Peter Cook deserves the credit to this, not my idea. We were chit chatting about Larry's stuff, and of course, as you know, Peter's very well read. One of the most well read, most flexible, eclectic traders I've seen. Long after Brad Sullivan, I remember I used to hang out with Brad, but I don't know what happened to him. He vanished, believe it or not, and he's not on the system. Anybody that we were mutual friends, we ask each other what happened to him. We don't know. Maybe it's a different line of business. I'm sure he's around, but different line of business. These things could get difficult, but anyhow. Uh, but good eclectic traders give you different perspective, and that helps you avoid groupthink. The biggest problem with chat rooms is groupthink. Everybody lines up on one side. I used to have on TweetDeck 2 columns. Back then, when TweetDeck was working properly, one for the Bulls, one for the Bears. I'm sorry, no. One's for the one for the good predictors and one for disaster predictors. Then I would look into are they bullish or bearish? Yeah, that's how I would look at. I would look at what the net is saying. Net. The smart ones are bullish or bearish, and or the dummies, the sheep, or bullish or bearish. And of course, I was offered many thousands of dollars. I swear for that list. Never gave it to anybody. Uh, and then some of the people have gone. So I mean, they get wiped out. When you make bad prediction like that, you get wiped out. Yeah. So good. So we have long here, long here, and just went long here. So we'll see. As of this morning, yeah, just went long here. Remember, it goes open on the next bar. It has to. It's a back test right now, but it has to pretend that's exact live thing. On the daily session, you have no trouble. Daily is fine. Why? There's a lot happening. A lot of orders. Yeah, it's there. It's when you get into 5 minute or 2 minute or 1 minute bars, some bars are not going to get filled in simulation, not real life simulation. What we show for ORP is always live in the tallies. The tallies from TradeStation. They got TradeStation statement for every day. It has to. Otherwise, I mean, when we have a hypothetical, we say it's hypothetical. But when it's actual live, we got backup. We got statement for each day. You have to. Otherwise, Federales will be here at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. Yeah. And they'll tell you, get rid of your dog, or we're gonna get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like that. They don't like dogs. Yeah, that's okay. They have dogs themselves. Okay. What else are we talking about? This is the 40 again. Add beta. We just added beta to it. That's that. Let's go to the browser and look at the two other charts we want to look at. The 50. Okay. As you can see, this is a 50 bar, right? Again, $sign Sierra Papa X-ray Alpha 50 Romeo. All right, so we're pulling up here. This is actually healthy. We're pulling up. We're at 80. We got a little bit more to go. Again, little bit to go on the up, a lot on the bottom. So keep that risk reward in your mind. This one says we're already gone too far. Yeah, we're up there. It's up there. Now, well, I would also suggest possibly you think about this. Go back 5 years so you can get a sense of what you're looking at. You can see, yeah, we can still go higher, okay, obviously. But these are massive moves and could follow with the, long drawdown problems. This was, we're not where we were before pandemic. This is, this is, what do you call it? This is, right when pandemic started, right? This is where Admiral Tico shorted it. This is the best part right there. February 12th, I think he shorted it. Yeah. You have no idea. You have no idea. My sister called and she says, "You're ruining the whole family. Do you understand that?" I said, "Well, I don't think so, but you need some tea." You need some tea, okay? And Tico's when laughing, and of course she heard it, and that was another episode. Yeah. Of course, at the end, you know who was right. This is the second time my sister has done that. The other one was with Netflix. She did that with me. This was with Tico. Yeah, so both times, not good. It's okay. She's got what do you call it? She's a thick skin. Remember, she was a acquisition for Eli Broad of Kaufman Broad. Yeah, she was an acquisition. You grew up under that, thick skin, very thick skin. Okay, so we look at that. We go to 200. We look at that, going back 2 years. Let's go to 5 years on that also, just for yourself. You don't need to do it every time, but you could see the perspective of where we are there versus this. So, all right, that concludes my we call it my set here. Now let's move this over. I'm gonna close that okay for a second quickly, and I'm open on this end. So we can go to that chart and do our top 10. Hold on 1 second. If you have any questions for any other names you may have, I'll be more than happy. No. Hold on. More than happy to discuss that for you. Not a problem. Let me just open my top 10 there. It's actually top 40, but we'll get a chance to look at the 10 there. Okay, hold on. Top 10. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay, I have a question here. Okay. He knows about tails. That's right. Yeah, that's why he knows tail risk. Yes, hello. Yes, exactly. Very good observation, Zikri. Yeah. I gotta get you a polo shirt. It's coming. Trust me. You will get your email to get your size and address. Okay. So from probably my assistant. We'll do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Don't give your address here. Yeah, that's not gonna do me any good. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Number one. Again, here's what we're doing. So you know I am bringing this over on the other machine, on the other screen, right? This one, okay? Go through it on this name and do the charts here for you in a pretty fast fashion, okay? Because already we're at the 5:38. Okay. Now I know we started about 10 minutes late because nobody was here, but okay. Microsoft, number one. Let's go. Huh? That's not it. Huh? Oh, MSFT, right? Yeah, there we go. That's it. Oh, wow, yeah. Because the other one was a pink sheet. Yeah. All right. All right. As we've been saying, if you're not already on board, don't touch it. This is not simple. It is very bullish, strong, and holding there. So no signal, no signal. I wouldn't short this, and I wouldn't necessarily want to be long here. So yeah. If you if you didn't catch this down move with that outside bar, then you're on sidelines. Whether you like it or not, that's where you are. Apple, next one. All right. Now that's a different problem. Now this is a different problem. Okay. So why? Well, we're at 20 bar. That's a 20 month. So that's a 20-month center line. Okay. These are standard Bollinger Bands. You can see all-time high, 200. 190. Okay. We're at center line. So I think Apple could have some problems. I see the weekly. You see the weekly divergence? It's not a joke. So it's working on that signal. Others have noticed it. The lows are here. So I want to see 165 test. What's this center? 168. I want to see 165 test. 165. What's this low here? That's a 167. What is this one? 165. 165 is a tell. 165 on Apple. I may want to get long, but I suggest you do it with options. Yeah, don't tie up too much cash. Use options. Yeah. By the way, Admiral and I have talked about possibly doing some option mentoring. Not me. I don't have the time for him to do it. So if you guys are interested, let me know. We will send us a note. We're just testing the markets. Yeah, yeah. But something affordable. We don't want this unproven people charging tremendous price and you think you're getting value. No, 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 no. I want somebody that came with 27 years on the floor of SIBO. Something that's absolutely, and you can see some of his results too. Yeah. So somebody with that kind of results instead of trading it. Yeah. I think last earning, he lost one of his trades. There were trades like 8 or 9. Not all of them. He picks and chooses them. Okay. But he only had one that he didn't. He lost. So yeah, we'll see. I've told him nothing right now. I need a little bit of time off. Go to LA, see the family, come back, get batteries recharged. My fund is in getting into launch mode. We finally got all the paperwork finally done, and then discussion with a second source. That's a much bigger source. They're huge, yeah, and then they want to trade crude oil. And our crude application is going forward slowly, but when I come back, then I can think about what I can do with Esposito. But there's interest there for possibly doing something together. Mentoring only. Yeah, yeah. We involve some trades too. Yeah, actual live trades. Yeah. And and we'll probably do it in small segments so that you can pick and choose the duration of the class you want. And some people can't, but not below a certain minimum, obviously. It probably would be like once a week, not less than 6, and not longer than 12. That's what you need. So and you usually spend an hour going through one strategy to fully understand it. But that's something we've been kicking around. So that's NVIDIA. What do we do with NVIDIA? Okay. NVIDIA probably offers us some interesting opportunities on a pullback because this was the first burst out. New industry, they called it. So most likely it's going to get a little bit challenged, but not much. Not now. It will be challenged, but not now. I think a year from now, we're going to have a different NVIDIA. But for now, we strictly would be overbought, oversold stuff because there's no other data that quickly, fundamentally. It's only going to be technical data. So we look at Sigma levels. For example, at 809, I would love to take a look at it. Let's say 810. That's the center line on the daily. I would like to take a look at it, absolutely. Look what the center line is on the weekly, 600. That's what I'm talking about. This is not an easy problem. If you're already in, I have a friend who she's 80% of her stuff is in this. More power to her. But she went to Hofstra. I don't know what they had in Hofstra waters or milk or whatever, but somebody needs to explain that to me. I missed this. She did it. And she went to Hofstra. Yeah, exactly. Hofstra is a party school near New York. Or is it in Long Island? I forget. Or maybe it's in Staten Island. I forget where it is. It's somewhere out there. Okay. So NVIDIA, I would watch for 810. These are still rising. Be careful not to short it. I would wait for it to buy a longer spread, so long calls, long call spread. I wouldn't necessarily that easily go in there and do a put spread up here. It's a little bit still too high. Maybe we should go up and fail. Then maybe I can consider a put spread. But that we can discuss 2 weeks from now if that's what we're set up for then. Right now we're not. Always look for trades. Don't say this is my stock. I gotta trade this stock. No, no, no. Okay. Amazon. Amazon has a possibility of being a double top. Very strong period here. Okay. And great run. Great run. We talked about Amazon before, and no longer I can do that because it's gone too far. So I would take a pause on this. Yeah. Because you could go 188 and up and go, or this is a double top. So we need to see a test of 188. So hold until then for now. Google. Now that's a different story. I feel sorry. One of my lawyers has a big push in Google because he bought it at the IPO. He knew a few people. Welcome to America. You mean if I know somebody, I can get a better deal? Really? You don't think so? How naive. Where'd you get off the boat? Yeah, he was part of a financing group and legal side, yeah, and VC stuff. And so he knew those players, and they give him allocation. He hasn't sold. Is he very bright? No, because he sat through this. Obviously, that's a huge drop over a long period of time. But through here, he was a golden boy, absolutely. So more power to him. I'll see him in April in New York for dinner with a bunch of other characters, much like him. Uh, uh, Bottom line is probably it's a good area for you to pop a little bit more. You could see what happened there at the test of 200 day. You could see what this was saying, the CI. So if I blow it up, it's not magical science. Trade what you see. You're negative 1 and 2 sigma. CI is crossing. What do? You hold your nose and you buy the call spread. Right, Cash? You just hold your nose. I know this smells like this down here. This is a difficult name. You hold your nose, you buy it. Maybe even close your eyes. Yeah, just do it. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Meta. Meta has done it better since that briefing they get at Congress. Well, that was a tough day, remember? Huge. That was that week. Okay. Gap up is still open, has not filled. It's too early. We're still heading up. I would pass. Yeah, we're up. We're in that very, very high region. If I bring this over, you could see that if I go to Meta, you're at 91.7. That's not what you want to do anything with it. It's too high up. Yeah, yeah. Has shown no weakness. So you could ride it up to nowhere if you were short. Yeah. You don't have the liquidity. Yeah. So be careful. Okay. Avgo. Now, this one took a bath the other day, or today, or something. Was it? Yeah. Oh, yesterday. The day before yesterday was bad. Yeah, yeah. Avgo's a short. Avgo's a short now. Yeah. I would probably short. I would buy puts, 1300s. Was it trading at? No, no, I wouldn't do that. No, no, no. I would buy. That's in the money. Too dangerous. Yeah. No, I would buy 1225s and sell 1150s, something like that. A couple of months forward. Yeah, yeah. I would do a put spread here. Yeah. Avgo is a sell. Yeah. Now, where's Avgo on that scale? Hold on. Avgo is at 10%. Are you serious? No, that's Tesla. 78%. Yeah, that's another test. That's a check there on that bracket. Okay. Again, let me bring this to you guys. This is crucial. You can download this, add it. It's not ours. It's from PlayStation. This part, if you do this, you would see. No, hold on. If you go here and you say edit all studies, it's one of these, isn't it? Dude, hold on. Hold on. Or is it up here? I forgot. Hold on. Edit all symbols. I see. Yeah, yeah. No. Hold on. There's all studies. Where is it? Dude, okay, there we go. See, you put these columns in. It's called 52-week channel. Not just high and low, but you want the channel. With the channel, that's an easy test. Am I shorting? I should be near the top. Well, if it's too close, probably not. You want a little bit pullback, maybe around 80. between 80 to 95, that's dangerous area. Okay, or like that, or shorting 10. No, you should probably be buying here at Tesla, or put some bull spreads on the option side. Again, you're not all in with the stock, but you're willing to take a flyer on the option side. And if you're right, the leverage pays for you. See the beauty? Yeah. So Avgo falls in that column. Let's go to Tesla. Again, Reg FD. I talked about NVIDIA. The Tesla, one of my best friends who just called here, and he was complaining about Tico. So where is he complaining about Tico? The price target Tico was putting on Twitter. He goes, Farry, that's against my position. I said, what do you want me to do? Tell Tico to be a Trumpkin and lie to you to make you happy? Are you Trump now? He's a Trump. Yeah. He goes, Farry, I didn't mean that. I said, well, then deal with facts. I know it's difficult for you guys as Trumpkins, but deal with facts. You got to try that. It's good for your soul. Yeah, exactly. So that is what's happening with Tesla. We're below this is the high and low for the day. Legal day, we're below that right now, which you see here. Well, the number I want to watch is really, it's right now, it shows 147. There's the 133. And maybe we could see it here. Hold on. No. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got something here, guys. Let me show you. Okay. 133, so 137 is negative 3 sigma on the weekly. Watch out, weekly. We may not go there. That's not easy, by the way. You see that? And we don't necessarily go, we got very close to it this time. We don't necessarily go to negative 3 sigma on the weekly. 3 sigma on the daily, yes, but not on weekly. Weekly is a lot. You know, it means that you have 60 days of trading there. Think about it. Weekly, no, weekly would be 20 weeks. No, I'm sorry. It's 3 sigma. Is it? No, it's a 3 standard deviation for the last 100 days. Does that make sense? 100 days, because 20 weeks is a central line, right? 20 periods. And it's weekly, so that's 100 trading days. So you have to come in negative 3 sigma of the last 100 days of trading. Not calendar, actual trading. That's not a good news. That's the 37. If it goes there, you're going to see 133. You're going to see that. Actually, that number is going to move anyway. It's not going to sit there. But Tico is not going that far. He is going to 165 to 157. So we could be there tomorrow. We could be there. I'm sorry. We could there be this week. We'll see. Tico doesn't get it that right all the time. But when he does, we'll listen. Remember they asked for the Dos Equis? Yeah. I don't do it like this, but it does. Yeah. He is one of the guys who traded the room for us. He built a series on that on memes on memes or on Twitter. It was funny with Admiral Tico making. Back then it was Captain Tico. Captain Tico making calls and explaining why, and when he would get upset with the market and all that crap. Boo Boo, we missed you back then. Now you're Admiral. You don't do that stuff. Okay, ASML. I still don't know these guys what they do, but that's a holding company. That's very helpful. And it's NV, huh? Okay, Jack. What does it say? In New York. What the hell is that for? Hold on. Windows. No. Huh? Yeah, hold on. What am I doing here? 1 second, guys. Sorry. New York. Huh? Oh, description. Oh. Yeah, because the exchange date is not there. I see. Whatever. Okay. So, possible double top, maybe even stronger because it's already broken out. So, if it falls back like 920, maybe you nibble on it to a long side. If it does to 800, yes. It gets around 800, yes. Yeah. But I would also check fundamentals. Why is it dropping that much? There could be something that's happening too much. Then you don't want to. Maybe your long would be a value buy. You know what a value buy is? It's a good trade that didn't work. You hold on to it. It's called value buy. Yeah, exactly. It was a good story, good name, but it didn't work out. We went sideways or down, so be careful. Next, Costco. Now, I want to go to that because we've talked about Costco. And you say, what? I said, listen, when I talked about Costco, look at it. This is daily, not a whole lot. But if you look at from November on, since we made the bottom, Costco has been the game to be in, except last 2 or 3 days. Why? Look where we got. We got 2 sigma on the weekly, high up there. That's just like we don't get negative 3 sigmas much. You don't get that much 2 sigmas either on the weekly. That was it. That was this. It's good news is already priced in. And what the bold and beautiful? What did the bold and beautiful do? Sold it. The news come in, everybody's excited. You sell. Yeah, called positive slippage, and you're trying to get out into that sell-off. This is the panic sell. And now we've gone to 50 bar. Would I get back in? This is probably some earning comment, what's called MDNA, Management Discussion Analysis. I would go and read that first. There's something there in the post-earning MDNA session, which happens like at this time of the day. Something that's gone wrong. So I would read that before I say go in. Otherwise, because I mean, you could go in and be fine at yesterday it did at the 20 week, no 50 week, and we or the day before, I'm sorry, day before it did. Yesterday it rallied up. Today was a very little change. The point is, but if there's something that we haven't thought about, I mean, just say go by would be direction of duty. Uh, you guys see what it does at 50. I mean, if it's gonna go up, there'll be a W here, guys. Definitely. We're gonna go up a little bit more, then come back wherever the 50 bar is to meet the extension of 50 bar, not 709, the number, but higher. And then that W you want to buy, but not now. And I would only buy it with the options first. If it's working, I would buy some stock afterwards. Okay? But if the option's not working, let the option die, not your stock, because the stock has more. It needs more capacity. It needs more cash. Yeah, yeah. More portion of your portfolio. All right, that does it for me at this end. Any other names you guys want me to look at? Going once. Okay, guys. Okay, so this was being recorded. I don't see any other questions here. No. Yeah. So we post everything here, and again, don't forget this one. Trade what you see has had a lot of hits for a short period it's been on. Okay, and that's it. We'll get it posted here for you. That's B21. Yeah, I don't know why they allow that picture to be shown. I wouldn't. I would have gone and classified that immediately. Because if you look, it shows the nozzles. Should not be showing the nozzles, right? That edge in that. You see the tail edges? That tail right there. You see the nozzles. It should not show the nozzles. Yeah. That's, you don't know what we went through with B2 on nozzles. Okay. So this is going to get posted. Thank you all. I'm going to close this. Remember, now we have to convert this. It takes a little bit longer. This is not as easy as before. So it takes a little bit longer to post. Thank you so much. Won't be here next week. To the Persians, Happy New Year. And we'll see you a week after that. So I would be here on 27th. Okay. Thank you so much.